Now, the R22 road linking South Africa and Mozambique through Kosi Bay is a critical addition to the KZN roads network. It serves as an economic corridor to thousands of South Africans and Mozambican nationals. Newzroom Afrika's Ntando Mnyandu is following this story, and he joins us now live. Ntando, tell us more about just how important this road is for the relationship between South Africa and Mozambique.
Well, Michelle, it's quite a critical, part that links the two countries. You would know that there are Mozambicans that work here in South Africa, vice versa. We've got South Africans that travel to Mozambique on a daily basis. So this becomes a very, much needed relief to those South Africans traveling by road between these two countries, so that strengthens the relations that these two countries enjoy. But we've also seen that, it's not only the R22 that is being launched today, but there's also an ongoing work, as you see behind me, of upgrading the road to P522 that links, Chozini areas to Otobotini, Kwaskhemelele, all the way up to the Mangozi side. But let me speak to the projects manager of the R22 route. Baba, thank you very much for your time. Talk to us about the scope of work that went into upgrading that road.
Good. I think it's a good day to the viewers at home. I think we can all see that earlier on we had a very good program of the handover of the finished section of the R22. A nice project over 325 million, which was the upgrading of the road through the town of Mangozi. The minister officiated that project there, which has been absolutely brilliant in terms of what is bringing economically into the area, and also the jobs that were realized when the project was on the ground, both jobs as well as the small contractors local. Right now, as you can see behind us, we are on the provincial road P522. We are here because there is an ongoing work under the program, the national program by the minister called Valazonke, where the minister is fighting a fight against the potholes in the country. So here we've got a contractor that has been appointed. I think we are under the KZN provincial government or Department of Transport. The contractor is on the ground. He is doing the good work, as you can see, closing the potholes and everything there. It's not a big project, but in terms of the potholes, it's going to eradicate all the potholes on this road. I think it's around 3 million in terms of the investment on the ground on this project.
Okay, but take us through the technical aspect that went into the upgrading of R22, the scope of work that you did. You've correctly said that you spent around just above 300 million rands. Talk to us, how was that money spent? What did you do in essence?
Oh yes, on the R22, the road itself was highly congested. So there was just one lane per direction, and a lot of people that were selling across or on the fringes of the road. So the project entails the widening of the road from 1 lane per direction to 2 lanes per direction, as well as the construction of the walkways, as well as extending the area after the walkways where the informal traders can actually trade in a much more clearer area. And then on top of that, we've also built market stalls for the vendors that are now having to be relocated from the road into a very safe area where they can actually trade. And then the other thing that was done under that project is we built what you call a detour or a bypass that assists from the beginning of the Mangozi town. If you opt not to go through the town, you can now use a nicely surfaced road that we call the IYK road. That road is about 3 kilometers long. Its intention really is a legacy that we're leaving behind as Sunral for the people. The road is used as the access to houses, but also a nice bypass if you don't want to go through town. It's such a beautiful road. And then On top of that, we also built a Kekli impound, which was to address the road safety. We know the R22 is known for a lot of cows and goats that are actually walking up and down, crossing the R22. So by having the Kekli impound, which was one of the national government's initiative that all the rural municipalities must have an impound. So we assisted by building that one there, so that the cows that have got no owner can be collected and be stored there, kept there until the owner can come and fetch these cows.
Thank you very much, Mr. Nkabinde.
Thank you very much, sir.
That is Dumisani Nkabinde, the executive responsible for engineering at SANRAL, saying that the issue of safety is also paramount in the rolling out of this project, saying that they are aware that there are stray animals that find themselves in the R22, saying that they've created an impound to ensure that if those stray animals are found, they are kept until their owners come and claim them. The road network in KwaZulu-Natal is quite vast. I'm reminded of the former MEC for Transport, who later became the Premier of KwaZulu-Natal, Mr. Sibundebele, who said roads become the arteries for the channeling of service delivery and development in the province of KwaZulu-Natal. With that, Michelle, it's back to you.
Ntando, Mnyandu, thanks very much indeed for that important update.